I shortly left Egypt and travelled to new lands. As the centuries passed, I continued masquerading as a human, concealing my true heritage and nature. It was during the latter half of the 19th century that I met Charlotte. She was a scholar, a rarity for women in that era, with an astute, inquiring mind. Charlotte and I often conversed about many subjects ranging from philosophy to science. I was drawn to her like a moth to a flame, yet the danger was to the flame rather than the creature who was compelled to fly too close.
That was an exceedingly wonderful evening at the opera.
Indeed, it certainly was.
Give us your money or the lady gets gutted like a fish.
I recommend that you leave, unless you wish for the mortuary to become your new residence.
Anton, please do not provoke him. Comply with his request and offer this scoundrel your wallet.
Yeah, do as the lady says.
I shall not comply with your request, mortal. Please, do not be frightened. I could not risk him hurting you.
What are you, Anna?
As I proceeded to inform her, I assumed I had lost her forever. However, to my surprise, Charlotte accepted me for who I was, and did not condemn me for my dark supernatural origins. Charlotte vowed never to reveal my secret to anyone. As the years passed, I began to realize that immortality was not without problems. Charlotte was growing older each passing day, whereas I remained in temporal stasis.
How could you possibly still cherish me? You appear half my age. Only yesterday, one of my students assumed you were my son.
I shall always cherish you, regardless of time's intervention. Ironically, I was considerably older than Charlotte, by millennia. Yet as the years continued to pass, claiming more of her youth, I realized that I would eventually lose her.
We have had a good life together, and I'm grateful for that. Please, do not allow sorrow to consume you after my demise. Although you are not human, you have always been humane to me, showing nothing but kindness and respect. Do not ever forget that.
I shall never forget you, my dearest Charlotte. That night, Charlotte passed away in her sleep. The weather was calm outside, but my mind was in turmoil. Another century passed, and technological revolution continued to redefine humanity. It was during this time that I met a mortal who would change my life irrevocably. Vivienne was an author with a penchant for dark, supernatural horror. It was ironic that such darkness actually existed in me. However, she was oblivious to this. She had no inclination of my true origin. The following year, Vivienne announced that she was pregnant. This did not seem possible, considering my origin, yet she bore me a son. Alexander was unique, new territory for my kind, and I vowed to protect him by any means necessary. 11 years passed, then tragedy struck. Shortly after Vivienne died, I was forced to leave young Alexander in the protection of my most loyal servant. Alexander must not learn where he originates from, even if he develops supernatural abilities and certain compulsions. I trust you shall comply with this request until I deem it necessary that he learns the truth.
Of course, Master Anton. Your orders shall be followed without hesitation. The boy shall remain oblivious while under my guidance.
I still recall my short time with Queen Nephthys and Charlotte, and often travel to where our paths crossed during those fleeting moments in history. I hope that my son Alex does not suffer the same fate as me. Immortality is a sad, solitary journey, tethered by a cruel, temporal master.